Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. As we can see guys, right now the price of Bitcoin is fighting to remain above this key line. This key trend line, which in the past price action acted as a resistance, is still holding the price around this 16,500 area. Yes, this 16,500 is in the medium short term one of the most important support line which we are not allowed to break, because we know guys, if we break the support from this previous temporary raise line, that means the price of Bitcoin is going to re-enter inside this descending channel, re-enter inside this descending broadening wedge, and that could trigger another bigger sell-off here like this. But so far the price is still holding this key line, which is still indicating the impulsive movement towards 17,000 is still on the radar. Why? Because we know guys, we found out in the past price action, whenever the price of Bitcoin has found a proper support above this monthly S3 line, which is also looked as one of the final and also the last line of support for this November month, according to this central pivot range indicator. According to this leading indicator, you can see we in the past price action had this corrective movement when we approach this S3 line. Exactly after approaching this S3 line, we had this relief rally, another test around this S3 line, another relief rally. Now you can see this same S3 line has been tested again and again, and each and every time the line has been tested, we have seen a relief rally towards this monthly S2 line, and this is what I showed you on my yesterday video. And now this scenario could still play out. I mean, the price of Bitcoin could still get attracted towards this S2 line, which is sitting exactly at 17,000 before we choose a trend direction like this, because we know beside this central pivot range indicator, even this Bollinger Band is indicating us the price in the medium short term could be getting gravitated towards the central line before choosing a trend direction. Why? Because I showed you yesterday during a downtrend here, for example, if you look at this, the price in the past price action has showed this relief rally even in a downtrend, but this relief rally ended after reaching the resistance from this central line. This center line has been tested again and again, but each and every time the price failed to break out of it, and then a corrective movement continued. And in our case, we are witnessing a very similar scenario. But for us right now, we are expecting the price to show this relief rally at least towards the 17,000 right before choosing a trend direction, because even if this is going to turn out into a fake out, as long as the price is going to remain above 16,500 range, we are expecting this rally to continue, because we know guys, beside this Bollinger Band, beside this central pivot range indicator, a leading indicator, even this right angle broadening wedge is indicating in the medium short term there is a very high probability of we getting attracted towards this upper line. Yes, this upper line, which has already acted as a resistance in the past price action, as you can see here, could be attracting the price around 17,000 before we choose a trend direction. Now you can see so many confluence around the 17,000 area. So that's why this 17,000 is looked as our potential target, and also the target which we want to break at any cost, because if we do flip the resistance around 17,000 into support, then this trend is going to continue this uptrend, and in that case we could be approaching around this monthly S1 line, the next target, which is between 18 to 19,000 range. Yes, this 18 to 19,000 is going to be looked as our potential upcoming target if we manage to flip this 17,000 resistance into support. But for this 17,000 scenario to play out, first we need to find support above 16,500 in the medium short term, because breaking that line means we are going to invalidate this descending broadening wedge, which is considered as a bullish scenario. Even this descending channel is going to get invalidated, and also this rising wedge scenario which is unfolding right now in an hourly time frame is going to play out, because we know guys, we know the price of Bitcoin is still fighting to remain above this key line of support around 16,500, right? And we want the price to remain around that area. But what we are also aware, if the price is going to fail to find support at this key line, then this is going to play out as a rising wedge. But this scenario could be quite tricky. Even though this is considered as a bearish scenario or rising wedge, if the price managed to remain over the 16,500 support line, it could still favor the bulls. Yes, because if you look at the price formation around this area, if I would simply remove this upper line and add this descending channel here like this, you can see very clearly guys, the price here was following this descending channel which is also looked as a bull flag. Yes, this here in a smaller time frame could also be looked as a bull flag because the lower line here has acted as a very strong line of support. Upper line has rejected the price couple of times in the past price action, and this is exactly where we are also finding resistance around 16,500. So if this 16,500 is going to be flipped into proper support, then you can see this is going to indicate a movement here towards the 17,000 before we choose a trend direction. Yes, that is the reason for us in the immediate short term, this 16,000 must be held at any cost, because if that is going to happen, then you can see some bullish scenario could be playing out parallelly for Bitcoin. And not just only this, guys, not just only this. What if the price of Bitcoin is going to fail? What if we are going to enter inside this descending channel and fail to find support around this 16,500 area? In that case, we should monitor this one scenario here. So before I start talking about this one very interesting scenario, please, if you haven't destroyed that like button, then do it right now. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. But those who want to support me even further, a comment would be much appreciated, because you know a like and a comment is going to boost the algorithm of this channel and also boost the motivation for me to create content like this in a daily basis. Now, if we look at this price structure of Bitcoin here in an hourly time frame, I want to show you a very similar fractal which could be unfolding here for Bitcoin if we fail to find proper support above the 16,500 resistance line. Yes, guys, if you look at this price structure here, during a downtrend, the price in most of the cases has formed this formation in this manner. I mean, during a downtrend, you can see the price has showed this V-shaped type of recovery before again showing some range bound and even continuing this rally here to the downside. Here, a very similar scenario unfolded. Price formed a V-shaped type of structure, just like from the past price action, but we are still struggling to break out of this key line of resistance around 16,500 in the immediate short term and 17,000 here to the upside, because we know if we are going to fail to break this key line, then we could be forming a very similar scenario just like this one here. I mean, some consolidation like this, some range bound, right? Some range bound, and price again showing this corrective movement, forming another lower low. Yes, this here was the previous low around 15,400. This could be another lower low like this. Yes, guys, this is what I see looking at the price action if we fail to break some key line of resistance. So that's why wait until the price closes above this key line of resistance which we have around 17,000 before placing any trade, because even if we are going to find proper support above 16,500, price is going to show this relief rally like this. Please do not get fooled, because we want the price to clearly break out of this key line of resistance 17,000, and that's also where I am going to place a trade, because as long as we are going to remain below 17,000, it's very, very dangerous to place any long trades. And these are some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my vlog, then please destroy that like button. If you are new to this channel, watching this for the first time, then hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.